Hi friends, today we are going to see how to leverage search and replace in LoadRunner. If you are working on very huge script which has say 15,000 lines of code, if you are reviewing it manually, you need to go through each and every request and you may need to comment it out, or you may need to delete it, or sometimes you will be replacing it with the new value. But it will be very time consuming, and if you lose the focus, then you may need to start again. So in that case, search and replace comes handy, which will save your time and effort, and also you can review the script very quickly. But search and replace, the usual functions, will not be helpful because you are working on a very huge script. In that case, you have to leverage regular expressions. Assume that you have umpteen requests in the script, and you may want to select the requests which has some specific pattern or specific text. So how do you do that? So just press Ctrl F just to find the type of pattern you want to identify, and here make sure that you have selected quick find, and in the find text you have to enter the string, and in the right side you can see there is a button called expression builder. So if you click, you will get various options, and if you need any help on the regular expressions, you can click on this particular link. So the basic stuff is if you want to match any single character, you can use dot. If you want to match 0 or more star, 1 or more plus, and 0 or 1 question mark. And to escape the special character, you have to use backward slash. And here there are again a lot of options for the new line, carriage, return, etc. So now we will see the very simple one, but it will be very useful to you guys. So assume that our objective is to select this particular request, not the string or the text of the arguments. You have to select the whole function web custom request. So how do we build the regular expression to select the line number 5 to 12 and line number 14 to 21? Okay. So the line number 5 starts with web underscore custom underscore request. So here you have to enter the text. So make sure that you copy and paste. Okay. Now there is a parenthesis. So to escape the special character, you have to use backward slash and the parenthesis. And there is a double quotes. So again you have to use the escape sequence character. And there is a string. Again, there is a web underscore custom underscore request, or it can be any string because it's the function name. The start of the function call starts with the name. So here you can enter the pattern, or we can go for anything, any pattern, any string, any value. If it is matches, then it should identify. So to match anything, you need to use this regular expression. Parenthesis dot star and question mark close parenthesis. Okay. So now if you click on find next, so make sure that your cursor is above the function. Okay, I need to select the regular expression here. So make sure that you have checked this box. Okay, now click on find next. So now it is identifying the string, and if you click on next, it will go to the next function. Okay, so we are not done yet, so we need to formulate the for the rest of the lines. And the string ends with double quotes. Again, you have to use the escape character, and if you press find next, now it will match the whole string. And similarly, there is a comma, so you have to use the escape sequence character and comma. So now it will match the whole line. Now we have to go to the next line, number 6. So in that case, we have to go for the carriage return. So /r and the new line /n. Okay, if you could see, it is going to the next line, but there is some characters here, right? Not just the new line, there is some characters here, so we have to fill that. So to fill that, again we have to use parenthesis dot parenthesis dot star question mark. Now if you click on next, so whatever the characters here, it will match and it will go to new line. So likewise, we have to keep going for each line. So totally we have line number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So totally we have to enter /r/n and parenthesis dot star question mark close parenthesis. So you have to repeat for each line. Okay, so I am repeating it for each line, and I'm going to press find next. So now you could see it started matching from line number 5 to line number 12, but we are not done yet because we have to identify till this semicolon. So to match till semicolon, we have to use again escape sequence character and semicolon. Now if you click on find next, it will find the whole function, which is web underscore custom underscore request. So if you click on next, it will go to the next function. So assume that you want to delete these requests. So what you can do is copy this and close this find window and press Ctrl H and paste the regular expression and check this box, regular expression checkbox, and select the scope is current action and replace with blank value. So if you find next, it will identify, but if you want to delete it, you can replace it, click on replace it. So which means the LoadRunner will identify this pattern and then it will replace with the blank value. So in that case, so you can remove the requests using this regular expression syntax. So alternatively, you can use traffic filtering, but this is one case. But in some cases, you want to replace some value for in the web custom request, so you can change the appropriate expression here. So new line and URL is equal to some value, or you can use some other pattern to match. So you can use multiple patterns. But in usual search and replace, you can have only one at a time. But if you want to match multiple patterns, then you can write this kind of regular expressions, and which will helpful in manually reviewing it, or you can debug your code. So I will put this syntax in the comment section, so then you can reuse it in your script. So I hope this session is useful. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.